Children of all ages are becoming more and more tech savvy, and it's important to keep up with the latest trends to make sure that they have the best devices for their age group. So today I'll be looking at the top 5 best kids tablets that you can buy, and I'll actually be breaking down each of them, including some features and benefits so you can see which of them might be the best choice for you based on you and your child's particular situation. As always, I'll include links to each of these down in the description below so you can check out any updated pricing and availability for any you might be interested in. Also, if there's any special deals or discounts on any of these, I'll include them in that description as well. So number 1 would be the Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Edition. And this is just the best overall kids tablet you can buy. It has a great combination of features and benefits that make it a great option for your young children. Some of those great options include this rubber bumper that protects the tablet from being dropped. It also protects it from scratches as well. And if you do happen to damage it in any way, there's actually a 2-year no questions asked warranty. And with that great rubber case, it actually has a rough texture and slight give, which can help those tiny hands grip it a little better. And at any point, you can also take off that case if you need to clean it, and you can put it back on with no trouble at all. Aside from being really sturdy and safe, it also has great technical features as well. It has a really long battery life, so if you're taking a long family vacation, or if you just want to make sure that your child is entertained for hours on end, that battery life is going to last you a while, hitting at about 10 hours and 12 minutes. Also, for a smaller tablet, the speakers are actually decent, although they are a little bit soft. But this might be a positive to you as it doesn't have that heavy bass in case your child is playing a lot of music or something like that. Also, as far as the screen is concerned, it has an 8-inch 1280 by 800 screen, and it's got relatively solid performance for the price point. So again, the Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Edition is a great option if you're just basically looking for the best overall tablet based on its features and your budget needs. Now, if you have some older kids in the house, the next option is going to be the Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition. Now, this is a little bit of an upgrade from the HD 8, which is why it might be suited to some of those older, more mature kids in your household. It has an insane battery life with approximately 13 hours and 29 minutes. It also has a lot of great parental controls and a 2-year warranty just like its predecessor. Obviously, as you might have guessed from the name, this one's a little bit bigger. It does have that 10-inch screen, which is also super bright and has decent color, which is a fantastic option if your child is interested in watching any great cartoons or kid shows. Also, if you have any budding photographers or artists in your family, there's also a great camera that allows them to take some great selfie shots. This camera is 720p, so it's not full HD, but it's still decent quality. This can also be used for video chatting with your child, although it's not going to be the clearest picture available. Also, if you're not very technically minded, and so setting up a tablet can be a little bit overwhelming, this one actually comes preloaded with a ton of games and shows, so right off the bat anyway, you don't have to worry about adding too much additional content. A couple things to note if you are interested in the Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition. It is a little bit overloaded with Amazon content when you first purchase it, and it does have that so-so camera quality that we mentioned. Otherwise, it's a great option if you do have older children in the house. It's going to give you decent performance, decent battery life, and lots of other great features as well. Now, next up we have the Apple iPad Air. If you're an Apple family, you know that Apple products are made to a really high quality, and the Apple iPad Air is no exception. One of the great things about this is it's an Apple device, but it won't break the bank. It's actually half the price of the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. As usual with these Apple iPads, the screen is bright and colorful, and it's compatible with the iPad Pencil if you do have a child who's interested in drawing and creating art. Also, if you're interested in teaching your kid about typing, you can also add the Apple Smart Keyboard, which is a great feature as well, but just to note, it will cost you $159 extra. So again, if you are interested in Apple products, the Apple iPad Air is a great option for kids because it's not coming in at a super high price point, so if it does get broken, lost, or damaged, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world compared to, say, the iPad Pro. It does have that great display and a great battery life at 11 hours and 54 minutes. The one thing I'll say about this one is some of those add-ons I mentioned, like the Smart Keyboard, can be a bit pricey. Now, our next option is for those of you with a little bit of a bigger budget, and that's going to be the iPad Pro 12.9-inch. Now, the iPad Pro does come packed with features. Where kids are concerned, it has this cool AR capability that allows your child to take a journey through a virtual world and bring creatures to life right on the family couch. It also supports the newest iPad Pencil, and that's a perfect companion due to its magnetic wireless charging and smooth flat-edge grip. And for the gamer in your household, the iPad Pro actually has an amazing full-screen display and a great graphics card that's on par with the likes of the Xbox One X, so they can play some of the newest games right on their iPad. It also does have a fantastic battery life on top of that. But like I said with the iPad Pro, it is a little bit more on the pricey side. It's also quite large at 12.9 inches, so this might not be the best option if you do have younger children. Another thing to note, the entry model only has 64 gigs of storage, and that's going to fill up very fast, especially if you're downloading some of those games that we mentioned earlier. But overall, the iPad Pro is a great option if you're looking for one of the most powerful tablets on the market that is truly packed with features. And last but not least, we have the Apple iPad. And this is going to be the most affordable Apple tablet for all of you out there who are interested in getting Apple products. Now, if you're interested in Apple products, you probably already know this, but it does have a great lineup of apps for kids. That's got things like educational titles, augmented reality stuff like we mentioned before, and not only that, but it does have speedy performance, a solid battery life, and it does work with that Apple Pencil and Smart Keyboard like we mentioned earlier. But again, with this Apple iPad, you will be paying a bit extra to add the Apple Pencil and Smart Keyboard, and this specific design of iPad is starting to get a little aged. But again, if you're interested in breaking into the Apple market, this is going to be the cheapest option available for you. So guys, that's a look at the best kids tablets that you can buy today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please feel free to leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And just a reminder that I'll include links to each of these products down below, so you can check out updated pricing and availability for any of you who might be interested in them. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, as I always love getting to answer as many of those as I can. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day, stay safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.